Alright, today I'm going to be doing a video review and unboxing of the Pryme Vessyl by Mark I. This is a $99 smart cup that tracks your hydration needs based on your activity level through your Apple Watch, your height, age, weight, and all sorts of other factors, and lets you know when you are at your optimal hydration, or prime as Mark I calls it. A little bit of backstory before we get to the unboxing. I originally heard about Mark I, the company that makes this, because I backed their crowdfunding campaign in early 2014 for a similar design, the Vessyl, not the Pryme Vessyl. And the Vessyl tracks liquid, not just water, but it can track caffeine, sugar, alcohol. It can identify what's in it as well as volume. The company has repeatedly announced delays for this product, and recently just announced the Pryme Vessyl, which is kind of a consolation product, if you will, because all this has to do is track volume. It's not meant for drinking really anything else other than water. Although they say you can do it, it's really not going to track anything. It'll think you are drinking water. So hopefully that Vessyl will still come to market, but Mark I has announced that all their backers for the original Vessyl will receive a Pryme Vessyl for free, but once they opt into that, their backer support will become unrefundable. So I opted in for this, was very excited to receive it, and unfortunately Mark I then announced that these would be going straight to Apple stores before any backers received any. So there was a little bit of upset in the community from the backers who have supported the original Vessyl and Mark I. Beside the point, I went ahead and went out and bought one at an Apple store just because I was very interested in the product. So we're going to get straight to the unboxing. Alright, so now for the unboxing. The first thing you'll notice is the packaging is very nice. This is, it had to be in an Apple store, so Mark I really went a long way with the packaging. On the front, you'll see a picture of the Pryme Vessyl unit, and then on the side, you're going to see an overview of what's included inside. There's a little bit of information about how hydration is not just about 8 cups a day, and how Pryme is different, and then on the side, there's a little bit of, I guess I would say, over-sensationalized benefits of being hydrated. More energy, healthier skin, immunity boost, mental balance, physical endurance, all those sorts of things. So this packaging, very easy to open. There's some stickers down here. Slide your thumbnail in there, and this lifts right off the top to reveal the Pryme Vessyl. Take this out and just go ahead and remove that wrapping. There's the unit. Set this aside. Left in the bottom of here is a little instruction card. 1, activate, plug the coaster into a power source and place your Vessyl on top, connect, and then drink. I'll set that aside as well. So you have the charging coaster here, along with a micro USB port there. The cup is supposed to last 2 days on a single charge. And then in this little box here, we're going to have our adapter and micro USB cable. Set all this aside. Now, for the cup itself, the lid is actually magnetic. You will slide up like that, and there is your little spout where you would drink from, and this slides back down. What's great is for cleaning, this will just remove, and you can see the 2 magnets right there, and then this piece that keeps it sitting on the lid. Now, you notice inside there's actually an instruction book. One thing when I first opened this that I realized is I had a really hard time getting this lid off, and then what I had ended up doing is trying to open the lid. So I actually went on their website, and their recommendation to opening this cup is lift the lid and push up with your index finger. However, there we go. It's not as easy as they make it look. there are 3 stoppers here, so this is supposed to be spill proof. In my experience, it has been, I guess I would call it spill proof. However, if you fill this with water and turn it completely upside down, you are going to get little drips of water. So it's not like you could just toss this in a bag and completely forget about it. But, you know, it's something where you could put it in that side pouch of a backpack or bag or whatever and not have to worry about water going all over the place. And then we have our instruction packet. All right, so that's it for the unboxing. Real quick, I want to show you how to set this up, connect it to the app on your phone, and then give my review of what my experience over the past 4 days has been using this. All right, so when you open up the app, you're going to see, you know, some little things here, as well as your Pryme, your hydration line down at the bottom. It is now searching for the vessel, and we're just going to select that's my vessel. You can see here I've got some things plugged in, such as name, whether male or female, birthday, height, weight, and it'll ask you for a lifestyle choice. I chose the middle one, which is on your feet. There's also a, I believe, sedentary and very active. So here it gives you an overview of your week. I recently had to reset my Pryme Vessyl, so you do not see any information up there. It's also going to ask you for a wake up and sleep time. A feature I really enjoy about this is I set my sleep time for 11 p.m. At 10:30, this is no longer going to track my hydration level because Mark 1 says you will get better sleep if you do not hydrate in the half hour before you go to sleep. You don't want to be waking up in the middle of the night. So down here is, you know, there's always a little saying right here, and it shows you your hydration. If you go down a little farther, there's actually a timeline which will continue up this way as the day progresses. And as you drink, it will list how many ounces you drank and when, and there'll be a little timeline for drank 12 ounces at 8 a.m. Now, one thing that's great, if for whatever reason you drink out of another container, or let's say, you know, this ran out of battery, something like that, and you wanted to add water, you can just enter an amount, 12 ounces, 16 ounces, and add the drink. And then this is, of course, going to change your Pryme hydration level. And just a few more sips and you'll reach your Pryme. Now, if you want to track this outside of your app, you can do that just by using the vessel itself. There's this facet that runs along the front right here, and there's actually a light. If we take this off the charger and just tilt it back, you'll see it light up all the way to that blue light, which is showing that you are at your Pryme for the day. And it'll show varying levels if you need to drink more water or less, but it's great because right on the cup after you take a drink, you can see where you're at. Now, there is also an Apple Watch companion here, and if you go down into glances, you will see I have spent 0 full hours at my Pryme, but it is going to tell me just a few more sips and you'll reach your Pryme. Alright, so bottom line on this product, first off, this is not for everyone. On Mark 1's website and their social media, you will see tons of people like, why on earth would you need a cup to track your hydration? Just drink water. Well, personally, I'm a busy person. I like to drink a lot of coffee. I tend to, throughout the day, forget to drink water, and I do end up feeling dehydrated and not all that great. So, personally, I like the idea of this cup. I'm also a person who's into the quantified self-movement. I'm a Apple Watch wearer. I like to track my activity level and that sort of thing. So, for me personally, this was just something I'm interested in. Do I need it? Absolutely not. It's just a first world product, something that is interesting. I like gadgets. This is kind of for me. So that being said, if you are interested in this product, should you buy it? The good and the bad. The good is this is a very well designed cup. Holding it, it feels like a premium product. The magnetic lid is something that's kind of cool, a little gimmicky, and personally I would have rather opted for a different type of lid that is something I could toss upside down in a bag and not have to worry about water coming out. However, overall, the design of this is its biggest feature. It's a beautifully designed app that seems to work great, gives you all the information you need, and doesn't bother you with unneeded notifications. The bad is, right now, this cup keeps disconnecting. Over the past 3 days, I have not gone a single full day without picking up my vessel, taking a drink, and then when I set it back down and turn it, nothing happens where my line should be displaying my hydration level. So I open the app and go to check out the battery level. Did the battery die? And it just says not available because the cup is disconnected. So no big deal, I open my settings, go into Bluetooth, and try to reconnect the cup. Problem with that is it will not reconnect unless it's sitting on this charger. And I have no desire to take a charger with me to work every day. This is something I planned on leaving at home. It does only need a charge every 2 days. From what I can tell, that's pretty accurate. I've yet to see the battery go below 80%, but that's because I haven't gotten that much use out of it before it disconnects, and I end up having to find the charger, set it on the charger, and then go into settings and reconnect it. And by then, I'm manually adding my water intake. So for now, I'm hoping that that is just a software issue, and it's something that Mark 1 will release an update for and won't be an issue in the future. I have reached out to them and asked if this is a known issue, an isolated issue, and basically just asked for some troubleshooting tips. I've tried everything from doing a hard reset on the cup to even rebooting the app, repairing it. I've done multiple times. I've yet to really see a fix for that issue. So I'll be sure to keep you posted if Mark 1 does respond back to me, which I assume they will, with some troubleshooting on this. Hopefully that'll fix it, because overall I think this is a great product and has the potential to do exactly what I was hoping.